What's going on, guys? Welcome back to, I don't even know if I can say welcome back because it's been a minute.
If you guys don't remember who we are, my name's Kyle.
And I'm Ryan, and
this is Primitive Predators.
Yeah, let's get into it. All right, so obviously we've taken 1 or maybe 2 month hiatus from film videos. It's been real nice. No, we've been extremely busy. We've been doing a lot of different things. I mean, what you guys are gonna see is an update on the property. We started a company. That's a big one that we started. I'm gonna put the card up here or here, one of the tops, or maybe below. Just look for it. We started we'll pick one.
Pick an area.
I will. I just don't know where it's gonna go yet.
Okay.
I'll pick it just later. We started a supplement company. We're doing like gym supplements and stuff, and we're actually giving away a 2020 Camaro. I mean, obviously Kyle's big into cars. We couldn't leave that out. But yeah, if you guys want to go check that out, check it out. We launched it. It's live now as of like a couple days ago. So let us know what you think. But as far as the animal side of things, a lot's been going on.
A lot.
So do we want to show them what's to my right here, or to our right here? I mean, what is that?
This is the ramp to get to the elevated walkway. So all we have to do, honestly, now is just add gravel, and we are done. So a lot has happened, you know. So
I don't even know if they haven't even seen the elevated walkway.
Okay.
We haven't shown them any of that.
Check out from this angle. You can see an idea of what it's like.
Yeah. So check that out, guys. So basically, it's a retaining wall.
So this is gonna be built up a little bit higher. So this is gonna be 36 inches, and then up here is gonna be 42 inches. So this is gonna be a nice platform here, and then this is the elevated walkway. Have we seen any of this?
We haven't seen any of this. I don't even know if they've seen the largest since they've been done. Which is this.
Which is this. So yeah, I mean, honestly, all we have to do is kick the water on, which we're kicking on today, and these literally are move-in ready. So yeah, a lot has happened. Landscape did a little nesting area over there, so it's built up about 9 inches higher than everything else. So crocodiles know that, you know, they'll know that that area is higher, because especially when they lay in the ground, you know, they have to worry about water intrusion to the nest. So higher, further away from the net, from the water, the better for the survival rate of the offspring.
I mean, these look amazing, and obviously they have not seen the elevated walkway. I know we've mentioned. Now we're standing on it.
Yep.
You have trees in here.
Yep.
Why do you have trees in the walkway?
Well, because I wanted something that it's not like, because obviously in the summer it gets hot as heck down here. So I wanted something that breaks it up, but not just like a covered area, because a covered area is, you know, artificial. So I was like, well, I mean, why don't we put trees in here? And then, because in the summer the sun is like directly above you. You know, if you see here, over there, it's down low, but you know, that's where it usually changes. So what I'm actually going to do is I take advantage of December 21st, which is the winter solstice, and do a lot of measurements, because for tubs, you know, if I'm setting up tubs and splash barriers and everything, I need to take that into consideration, because so at the winter solstice is when the sun's the lowest. So then I want to still make sure the sun gets to the tubs.
Even on the lowest possible.
Yeah, I feel like I'm rambling, but yes.
Rambling a little bit.
But yes, because that's the thing, is you have to take into so many different factors with being outdoors, and one of which is the movement of the sun, to make sure the crocodilians can get sun year round.
And before we move on, this is a new design. I know I just showed it, but now you can see it kind of done. There's the 2 separate wallows that are separated by foliage, plants.
Foliage, yes.
Which makes it really nice, really nice. And all these enclosures have the high nesting area, so you really thought that into consideration, because you're actually putting some animals in here that you want to breed.
Yes, there is. I'm hoping to get some babies next year, but yeah, I mean, every single enclosure we finish has a new element to it. So then we can still go back and implement it to the other ones. But guys, we're, like I always say, we are learning new things week to week to week. One of which is that elevated area. I mean, literally, we put the grass down, and that night I was walking around, I'm like, we should build up a corner just for them. So luckily before the grass set in and rooted in, the next day we were digging that all up, moved the plant, built it all up, put the grass back down, and beat the rooting.
Do you wanna give them a hint of something you put in here, or do you want to keep that a surprise?
We're doing Gatorade. We're doing. Honestly, I think that's like the only concrete one that we can actually discuss.
That was not the one I was inferring.
Yes,
I mean,
but
we have a secret project.
Yes, and when we move them, the moving day is when we will unveil them.
Okay. All right. No hints, you guys. I'm sorry.
No hints. No hints. We have a lot to unveil. We
do. Crocs and snakes.
So, with wood, with big construction, it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of errors, a lot of margin for errors. So, unfortunately, the walls got a little wonky. So what we've been doing is ratcheting them like this. We have to dig it out here, you can see, just to get the wall straight. So, because that's the thing is, like, when you're on here, you can sit here and look down each way. And if you see like this crazy like warping, it looks off, you know, it looks rough. So we're definitely correcting that before we have the public here.
Now, you have some crocodiles already moved into the ones behind me. Do you want to take a look at those? I mean,
yes, yeah, right here.
We're one away.
Yeah,
we're one away.
One away. I just feel like it's like we haven't done an update in so long. It's just overwhelming. It's like there's so much to talk about. There's nothing to talk about because I just don't even know where to start.
I don't know if you'll ever have nothing to talk about, but
thanks. Also, before I forget, the culvert pipe. We can go over there and look at it more, but
yeah, I'll put some B-roll in now. So go ahead and talk about it.
Boom. So yeah, the culvert pipe is another afterthought, just to again break up the pond. So the more I work with crocodiles, the more I do introductions, the more, you know, more times we work with crocodiles in general, I'm learning the importance of visual barriers, the importance of introduction areas, the importance of just allowing them to get the heck away from each other, because crocodiles can be very solitary, you know, and there's some species that just do not want to see one another.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because one thing that I see a lot is people have experienced like one specific species, and it's easy to kind of dial in one species, but here we're working with 19 species of crocodilian. Yes. So there's the way you're designing these ponds is basically to fit all of them.
Yes.
So there's a lot of different elements to where if you're just throwing American alligators in there, it'd be completely different than Philippines.
Exactly.
And you kind of have to make everything to cater to all of them.
So we have to have a lot of introduction areas, a lot of pockets, but also a big open area that can house a larger species of crocodile. You know, Niles and Salties are ones that are common, and also ones that are very in demand per se, like the Salties. But to set them up, it is completely different how they should be set up. And that's the thing is, you know, people should understand that. You know, if you can get away with Niles just throwing in a big pond, you know, not having really any visual barriers, because they get along pretty well. But like, for example, I will say my 5 giant dream ponds over there at 1000 are not saltwater crocodile friendly, just because the lack of visual barriers, the lack of pockets to get away. So we're actually going to renovate those so that they're more universal, but also we're building saltwater crocodile enclosures over there next year. So yeah, that's like you said, Ryan, we've tried to make these enclosures as universal as possible, and I think we've done a really good job, but there will always be tweaking per individuals and species. You know, just because one species is a certain way doesn't mean they're all going to be a certain way. Well, would you like me to go over there? You keep pointing at me. I'm pointing. Am I rambling?
You are rambling.
Dang it.
Let's show what's behind us, though, because we did a move that you guys didn't see. And probably aren't going to see. I mean,
probably aren't going to. Wow.
Those are the Orinoco females.
No, so what we're going to do is we have some footage, right? We have some footage.
No.
We don't have any footage.
We don't have any footage because it took all hands on deck.
We don't have any footage. Like a minute.
No.
2 minutes.
No.
30 seconds.
We have footage of us talking about it.
We have something to work with. Okay, perfect. So we will share that.
Yeah.
No, but I was thinking of is if we have a little bit of footage, then we can do a video with a little bit of footage, and then a lot of bit of explanation, and also feeding these guys. Can we do that?
No footage of the catch.
Oh gosh, dang.
Of the catches.
Okay.
But these girls look small in here. You got 4 big Orinocos that honestly looked huge in their last enclosure, and now they look like they're 4 foot long because these enclosures are huge.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, the more time I see these 4 in here, the more I'm like, I'll just keep them in here for a couple years because there's no rush. You know, we're hoping to import some males in the next year or 2, but they're gonna be sub-adults. So they're gonna be a couple years out from breeding anyway. So there's absolutely no rush to move these guys and build another enclosure when, I mean, this is honestly awesome. And the funny thing is,
it was a good idea to put them in the extra larges, huh?
Yeah, I'm very glad I thought of it. I'm very glad I thought of it. Yeah. But we'll go on the backside too and see them. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because they seem to hang out with this smaller pond over there. I mean, I'll see them in here. If you go, we'll go over the feeding platform and they'll rush over. But they love it over here. They love it, you know. And I think it's just because this big open area. It's funny because it's a riverine species. You think they're used to tucking up on a bank. But they love this big grassy area, and that's what's cool. Is, like I said, we're learning new things week to week, even day to day, especially just with having them in here. So if you give them all these enriching areas, they'll teach you as to how to perfect it.
Cool. How about we walk the rest of the walkway and show what's on the other side? Because I feel like this never ends.
The walkway?
The walkway. It's literally a football field.
Yeah.
I think, because it is 100 yards, right?
Yep.
So it is a football field.
So Americans are not in here yet. They will be, but not yet. We are going to build introduction ponds and just be as safe as possible for every introduction we do. So we'll have the temporary introduction ponds, and then hopefully as all goes well, then they'll move in here.
So this is still being built up, guys. So this is going to be kind of, this is where you end on the walkway and then go around to see the other stuff. Correct.
And we're doing a lot of phase 2 areas.
What do you got behind here?
So this is going to be another phase 2 area where we'll do like tortoises or monitors or something.
I vote monitors. Let's see what the people say. People, do you want to see tortoises or monitors here?
What about what I say?
The people have a say.
They do. But I like tortoises.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. So this is a big area. I'd love to do something cool. I mean, I'd love to do a pond. So I want to have a couple areas that are very naturalistic, overly naturalistic, overly beautified per se.
What about a frilly enclosure? Frilly beardies, blue tongues, with maybe Australian water dragons.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a really
big
cool
waterfall feature or something, and just let them loose inside enclosure.
A giant area for that, though. A giant area.
That's fine.
That's fine.
They'll
this
breed.
Is what's cool too is like a couple of the ends of the enclosures are can be open. So we actually did chain link instead of another wall. It's cool for us, but
you won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
This will be behind the scenes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's cool for us, guys.
Which when do you think we'll be having people come visit?
What is it? June 2025?
What?
That's
2 years earlier than I thought it was going to be.
Really? So there's a feeding platform.
This is an incomplete feeding platform, so you see the white.
Yeah.
So I'll show you a complete one.
Idiots! Oh no, we can't say that.
No. Take that word out.
Unless you are not an idiot.
So here is the completed one.
Little ostrich right here. They can't see me. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is the completed one.
Oh wait, sorry, I was distracted then. No.
Completed one.
Completed.
So decking on the inside, decking on the outside. Very nice and naturalistic looking. You can see the plant here. Ryan is working on universal rock, right?
Yes.
Right, Ryan? Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I already have an answer. You just need to say yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. We'll order.
Okay.
$10,000 later.
What?
Just kidding.
No, I can't afford that. I'm broke.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
So we're going to wrap that in like a universal rock, just natural looking. So it doesn't look like a culvert cut because that's going to stick out about 6 inches out of the water.
Yes, basically that green line is going to be the water level, right?
Correct. And then eventually that gets huge and that's going to overhang over the ponds.
Just a nice little cool element.
Mm-hmm. So you can see how big and wide open this is, that area. So you can swim onto the feeding platform, but then they can tuck back there and then they can have that area. So they have all these little areas and channels that they can get away and nestle in.
I'm just going to say it. I don't even know if I've seen zoo enclosures this nice. And these are just the largest.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's the beauty of, I feel like these enclosures over here is we're utilizing the space so efficiently, because these are only about the size of like the Nile pear enclosure over there. They were actually, I think they were 40 foot by 52. This is 52 by 36, so it's actually, you know, a lot narrower, 4 foot narrower. But for what you get with the size, it's second to none. And that's what the sheep pile is so nice, because natural ponds, they have to slope down and the crocs will eventually dig it around and whatnot. I mean, this is incredible stuff. And if you can get away with using sheep pile with natural bottoms, or even I'm going to be trying new stuff. I'm going to be trying the sheep pile with a sealant on the bottom, so anywhere in the country they can utilize this stuff and seal it off and filter it and whatnot. And that would be awesome, you know. I mean, really, realistically, all you have to do is seal a sheet pile on the sides, and do concrete on the bottom. And even if you do like 2 feet of sand, where they're never going to dig down that far, I mean, that would.
And the water would be really clear too if you did that.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. If you had a filter on it, yeah. But the thing is, down here, I don't need it, because crocodiles don't need crystal clear water. They don't like it. You know, they're ambush predators. And am I rambling again?
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry.
So forget the idea I just had. They can't use it. It won't be crystal clear. Downside, not positive.
No, it's good. It's good. As far as a Zeus type setup, you want it to be crystal clear, just because zoos want. You go to a zoo to see the animals. Yeah. You go to the zoo.
Whereas here we can kind of capitalize on the fact that we're not open to the public. We're doing private tours. They don't need to see it. We can actually get down to breeding.
If you don't see these 5, you'll see 100 other crocodiles over there. So
yeah, because you only have what, like, you have like 20 animals here.
Yeah.
It's pretty small.
Yeah.
Give or take 200.
We sold them all just to build a facility.
Yeah.
But now we got empty enclosures. Okay, so as you can see, this is the back area.
And this is the gravel that's going to be on all the walkways.
Yes.
Which is really nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's naturalistic. It's maintenance free. It's easy to throw up. And this is how you guys can get up.
So, the RV steps.
Yep. So it's a lot easier to get up. But then we can fold them up and pull the wagon through to feed everybody.
And it's really nice too, because you can just walk up and you just literally just drop food in, rather than throwing them over fences or kind of dealing with it.
And great enrichment for the crocs. You know, they love to come out here and swim around. And what's cool is, like, even if they're not jumpers, you'll drop it and they know instinctively to dive down and grab it. So you'll see them dive down and grab the rat before it gets to the bottom. So it's cool. It's cool. I'm so excited to see these, because again, like I said, learning every day, learning every week. When we put crocodiles in these enclosures, we're gonna learn new things every freaking day. I mean, we have 4 crocodiles over there in one of the big enclosures, and we're learning stuff every week. So it's gonna be cool. It is gonna be cool for sure.
What else do we need to update? I mean, there's the stuff behind the greenhouse.
Yeah, we can go back there.
All right, let's go show you guys those things that we're talking about.
To it. Welcome back. So this is the medium enclosure. I don't know if we talked about this, but we did feeding platforms on these. I think we did, maybe.
I think we were talking about doing it.
So this is done. And we also added a little divider there too. So
that was not done.
That was always open. So that's the thing, is I wanted to break it up, make it feel more like it's 2 ponds. So now there's that pocket area here, and then there's this deep section. So the crocodiles, again, can be in the water at 2 different points and not see each other.
So essentially you're doing feeding platforms like this on all of the new enclosures?
Yes, the smalls back there that we'll go over are not going to be as in depth. They're just going to be right at the fence line, and you're going to have a platform. So essentially it's just going to be a wall here, and you'll have a platform here. So we're not going to go this crazy extended thing, but still have a feeding platform, because it's so nice to use this instead of throwing food over the fence. So 100%. We can really target, you know, we can still feed crocs, you know, closer.
Oh, I see that we see a little something right there, guys. How about we go show them what those are?
The what?
The new enclosures, the smalls, the smalls.
Those aren't the small
extra smalls.
Those are being ripped out.
Oh, you're getting rid of that?
Trashing them.
Trash that.
We're gonna crush them with the excavator.
Okay, well.
But not really. I love how I was like explaining this, and I kind of had an epiphany, because I was like, oh, you just feed them here. but I had the wall up here, so we might need to extend it like a little bit. A little bit.
Still rolling.
What? Why?
I don't know. See if you
So much pressure.
see if you talk about anything.
Okay.
So you're ripping all those out?
Yep.
I like that idea.
I don't care.
What are you doing instead?
No, we're gonna do them in a different area.
Okay.
So we're gonna do all the tubs. We're gonna do gray tubs, the giant blue tubs, and then we're gonna do a bunch of natural enclosures for the small guys. So I'm gonna have 4 to 5 like big enclosures, like probably about this size, that are natural ponds, like for the salties. So they're gonna have separate ponds. So just having their own little areas, and then probably 10 of smaller enclosures that are still natural ponds.
These Philippines just settled in immediately, and they're kind of jerks.
Yeah, they are. Zoop. Go over here.
Oh, she's coming.
No, no, no.
I'm just saying.
No, no, no.
Oh, here he is. Which these guys are, they're fast.
They are fast. Very fast. And here's the sweet lady. She's just chilling.
Don't let her fool you. She's just as crazy as the other ones. This is new.
Well, this is, yeah, quite the construction zone back here. So the fence used to be right here, the old facility. So we pushed it back. We're building it up a foot just to help with drainage. And these are going to be the 10 small ponds. So we can walk back over here.
And by small, they're still big.
Oh yeah, yeah. We actually made them bigger. We drew everything up. We realized they were too small, so made it bigger. So these will be great for the Chinese alligators, the freshwater crocodiles, broad snout caiman, so small stuff. But you see, so this is it. So this is the shallow section here, and then the deep section there. So again, we did the divider to just break up the enclosure, and then the enclosure will actually come out to there, and then come out to about here.
So they're still pretty big.
Oh yeah.
What's the dimensions on the overall enclosure? People get
I want to say
visual.
20 by 30.
20 by 30.
So they're just as long as the mediums, just I think 5 foot narrower.
That's pretty big. You need 10
Still
of these.
big. Yeah, 10.
But except for the corner, what are you doing back there? You want to say anything about that?
So I was going to do that for the venue. I mean, which we still possibly could.
Venue
to
as
to host fundraisers.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's going to hold enough. So I have a space in mind for fundraisers that I'm working on. But I was thinking of also just having that like a little cabana, like a little hangout with screens. You know, have drinks and
like
snacks
a little
there.
Pit stop?
What?
Like a little pit stop?
Exactly. And then just have like a cool L-shaped pond and a waterfall in the corner, and something cool back there. I don't know what, but something cool. So, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking for that corner. But we're leaving it vacant right now until we figure everything out. Priority is just getting these 10 ponds done so we can get crocs in here. Priority number 1 is just getting all the crocs situated and as comfortable and happy as possible. And then we'll work on beautifying it that much more. All right, guys, well, that wraps up a long overdue episode.
Yeah, if you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on Instagram at Primitive Predators, and we will see you on the next one.
See you guys.